Good morning students, I am Harshada Mori. Welcome you all in the second video lecture of Unit 3 for the subject Labor Legislation. So Unit 3 is all about industrial relations. So in yesterday's class we have discussed a definition of industrial relations. We have discussed meaning and nature of industrial relation. In today's class, I'll be starting with importance of industrial relations. Why? There is a requirement of having a good industrial relations with employees, employer and with the government. So let's discuss it one by one. First is minimize industrial conflicts. Industrial disputes occurs as a result of various differences. For example, failure to fulfill basic human desires or lacking sufficient motivation to gain satisfactions, and strikes, lockouts, grievances will these kind of things will hamper the industrial harmony. So to avoid this kind of a conflicts, we require industrial relation. We are required industrial relation to stop these kinds of conflicts, to maintain a proper repo of this activities to be done. Next is increase workers morale. So a good industrial relation will increases workers' morale. The employee and the employer think about the benefit of each other. So workers work enthusiastically for the achievement of the organizational goals, targets. So this is because workers believe that they are sharing the same concern as the employer is doing, that is increased the production level. So I hope you are understanding what is increased workers morale, where both employer as well as employee are working for a mutual benefit. Next is provides fair benefits to workers. So it's very important to provide enough monetary and non-monetary motivations, so that the employees can live a balanced life. So industrial relation will helps to analyze the performance of the employees and who is hard worker, and let their hard work will appreciated with the help of monetary non-monetary benefits, so that they can have a quality of life. They can increase their standard of living. Next is helps in facilitation of the changes. So new changes are easily accepted when there is a supportive and cooperative atmosphere at the organization, so that the benefits of all the most recent innovations, inventions and other technical advances can be utilized very effectively. So that is why the industrial relation is helping us in facilitating of the change. They are making sure that they are convincing their employees as well to accept the change. Next is makes collective bargaining effective. So industrial relation is a official procedure that comprises of negotiation, consultation, employers, resulting in an agreement which is suitable for both the parties. It can be employer and employee. They are involving in the conflict. So whenever there is a conflict arises at any organization, industrial relation will help them to, with the help of collective bargaining, with a mutual discussion, we are solving the problem with the mutual benefits to each other. Next is mental revolution. So what is mental revolution? The process of a joint and mutual consultation between employee and employer opens the path for individual democracy, and this encourages the workers to perform excellently and in turn get as a share in a profit of the organization together with the management. So mental revolution, there can be chances of happening. Next is facilitate workers development. Programs like labor welfare facilities, training facilities, etc. This can be introduced by introduced that this kind of programs we are arranging, and that are helping in development of the workers, and these programs enhance the skills of the workers and result in increased productivity at a very lower cost. Last is reduce wages. So it helps to avoid wastage of organizational resources, that is man, money, material, machines. So hence it is focusing more on safeguarding the national interest and with avoiding wastage of the resources. So this is all we have discussed a different importance of industrial relations, why there is a requirement to minimize any disputes arises, to increase the workers moral, to provide fair benefits to workers, helps in facilitation of the change, makes collective bargaining, mental revolution, facilitate workers development, and reduce the wastage. This is not wages, this is wastage. Okay, this is wastage, not wages. So I hope you are understanding. If anybody is facing any difficulties to understand any concept, please let me know. As previous first two chapters were all related to the acts, so it would be a bit difficult to understand for all of you. But henceforth, from unit 3, you will be having normal theory chapters. So don't worry about that. And at least if you are not unable to understand different acts, at least try to focus maximum on the next 3 units, that those are very theoretical one. And but you can't skip any aspect from unit 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's it. Thank you.